The people of Gotham can eat my socks. Welcome to Legends of Gotham, where we talk about Fox's hit series Gotham, set in the world of Batman. I'm Bill
And
Meeks,
I'm Anne Marie.
and we are here on a very special, auspicious occasion.
Special.
Very excited. We are here. Anne Marie, why don't you tell people what we're here about?
Hi, we are here to help money for the final course up with all the rest of the cast.
That we are.
So we're actually last. Where's my sorry. What? So we're teaming up with all the rest of our podcast friends and trying to raise some money for charity. And so far, we've already blown away our goal.
We have,
We've blown it.
definitely.
We hit the goal at like 3:00 this afternoon.
So it's officially been passed?
It was officially passed hours ago. This is just gravy.
Nice, very nice.
So go donate. Even $5 works.
Where can people donate?
You can. Oh, hold on. You have. I can't read.
Well, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it in our lower third. Otherwise, you can go to dctvpodcast.com/fundraiser.
Yes, that.
And it has links to everything.
Yes.
So get all of your information there. It'll be good.
It'll be good.
It'll be
Lots of
good.
stuff.
Yeah, we do apologize if we are a bit combobulated this evening because we just got moved and everything. So we don't even have a podcast studio technically set up. Right now we're on the couch. You can see
this is our kitchen that's full of boxes.
Yeah, behind us
and
is the
dust.
kitchen, and you can see my mixing board box back there. But we made it. We're here, and we're here not only to raise money for a great cause, the Dana and Christopher Reeve Foundation.
Christopher and Dana Reeve, whatever.
Christopher, yeah,
he comes from.
But we're also here to break it down the top 10 Gotham moments of season 2.
I'm so excited.
It was such a good season, right?
It was amazing. It was hard to pick.
Fantastical season.
Fantastical, even.
Wrathy of villainy kind of season, even.
It's maniacal.
It was. Hashtag maniacal.
Hashtag maniacal. Gotta have that hashtag.
Hashtag manialax. No, that doesn't even.
What? Is that even English?
It might be. It might be. I don't know English, Anne Marie. All I know is Gotham.
Gotham.
Okay, so we are here, like we said, to talk Gotham's top 10 moments of season 2.
Yes.
And I'm going to start off. We're going to go back and forth
We're
here.
going to do a little back and forth, actually.
And my first top moment is Bruce's confrontation with Matches Malone. I forget what episode it was. It might be from the same one.
It was. Yeah. I didn't write down the numbers.
It was a bit ago, but he runs into the guy who he's pretty sure killed his parents, and he's holding a gun on him, and they have this whole big philosophical conversation, and eventually Bruce decides not to do it, walks out of the room, Matches blows his own brains out.
Okay, he shouldn't have left the gun. I mean, he should, but he shouldn't. I don't know.
But
I don't know. It's a fuzzy area.
I really love this scene because for one, I think it was David who plays Bruce on Gotham. I think it was probably his best scene of the entire season.
It was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like very, very nuanced, and he played really well off that actor who I know from Breaking Bad. He was one of the Nazi guys from Breaking Bad,
and I know from Gotham as Matches Malone.
but he just did a really good job playing off that very experienced actor, and just a very powerful scene. And a lot of people, I think, were hating on that scene.
I thought it was amazing
when it first came out because they were like, "You can't reveal who killed his parents. That takes the whole thing away." Guys, for like 40 or 50 years, it was Joe Chill who did it. And so, I mean, there is precedence to name the person. And I really like that they called him Matches Malone because, as comic fans will know, Bruce eventually, when he has to go underworld or underground in the underworld, he uses the name Matches Malone. Oh, I have some tape on my
tape on his headphones.
But he uses, and I'm going to leave it there. But he uses the name Matches Malone's as his pseudonym. Right. He chews on a toothpick and he has a fake mustache, and he goes out as Matches Malone. But Anne Marie, what did you think of this scene overall? And what did you think of the whole concept of him almost killing his parents' killer?
I mean, it was a very, very strong scene. Episode after episode, I am fascinated by David. I think he is what are you doing?
No.
He's absolutely amazing for being like 15
Mhm.
years old. One of the best actors that I've ever seen, and he keeps getting better.
Mhm.
I know that when they first started Gotham, he wasn't supposed to be like the main dude.
Yeah.
He's definitely morphed into being that, and amazing. He
Mhm.
just keeps impressing over and over and over. Um, so, um, yeah, I thought it was a really good scene, and it's neat because I don't know much about it. All I know about Batman, I learned in Gotham.
Mhm.
So I'm just, winging it.
So you're not necessarily jaded because something's not like canon.
It's
You're
not
like
canon.
you're
I don't know
completely
if it's
open to
canon.
it.
To me, all I know
Mhm.
is, well, I know all my Jokers. That's like all I've ever known is
Look at
Joker.
this Joker.
Look at this Joker.
Uh,
Which, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say I think that the main thing for me about the scene though is that Bruce finally walks away, understanding that you can't defeat evil by striking villains down. You can only defeat them by attacking the darkness within them. So I thought it was a fundamental Bruce Wayne moment. There were a lot of them this season for
Yeah.
sure. I mean the cave and
Oh, the cave. I
building
love it.
jumping, so many great Gotham moments. Anne Marie, what was your first Gotham moment? Top 10 Gotham moment.
This one is going to make our good buddy Rebecca Johnson happy. We get a little look at this Joker, and we get a little stabby babby.
Stabby Babs.
Stabby Babsy. Everything about the magician performance scene in Last Laugh.
Mhm.
Everything about it, from top to bottom, was fantastic. Got all the heroes, all the villains, everybody's coming together in big mayhem. It was episode 3.
Mhm.
Like, we had 19 more of these to go, and we already hit such an amazing,
Yeah.
the little wink with Babs and Thompson, Leslie, Lee,
Yeah,
all of her
Lee.
names, for bringing her up on the set and spinning her on the wheel, and
Mhm.
Jerome having knife gun. I don't know, whatever. He tried to kill Bruce, but because everybody tries to kill Bruce, like, it was so amazing. And then to see Galavan, Galavan, then
Yeah.
to just like come in to save the day when you're like, wait, no,
Mhm.
no, you're the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
It was a range of emotion, and it was awesome.
My favorite thing about that magic show was the betrayal of Galavan, because I mean, at that point they had been doing a lot of the hashtag maniac stuff, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But they'd been
Hashtag.
building this up and building Jerome up and up and up and up, and we were like, oh my goodness,
He's gonna be there all
he's
season.
gonna go full Joker, and
No.
and it's great. And then he gets his throat slit and just kind of terminate the whole concept is terminated
Right.
right there. Obviously, tanks and stuff, there's probably going to be a return. Oh, which by the way, Cameron, I believe is the actor's
Yes,
name,
it is.
who played Jerome. He
Yeah.
got nominated for an award for was it People's
I think it was
Teen Choice Award. Still, that's pretty
It's still
good.
an award.
Definitely.
It's still an award.
Is there anything fun from the chat room?
There is. Our good old Rebecca said Alfred and Leslie flirting, which was fantastic.
Yes, that was.
I was all about.
And then Jim shutting
Butler
Alfred
Doctor.
down.
I don't know what we're calling it, Dr. Butler. Alfred and Leslie. They were just so amazing.
Pennyworth.
Pennyworth. Update. We have now raised $1,272 for the
great.
Christopher and Dana Reeves Foundation. Thank you. Thank you to
Definitely.
everybody out there who's donated, whether you're listening to our show or not. You will listen to it later. It's just so amazing to be able to be a part of something to help
Mhm.
other people. I don't know if you've gone out and listened to watched any of the YouTube videos, read anything from their website. It is amazing the work that they're doing to help improve the quality of life and
Mhm.
even heal some people who've had these serious spinal cord injuries. It's
Oh, definitely. You know what? Maybe now would be a good time to run over to their YouTube real quick.
absolutely.
And here, I'll hold on. This
Paid
over
for it.
here.
We're
Okay.
learning. We're
Yeah,
relearning.
I chose tonight to go ahead and learn a new software. So
why not? We're gonna try new things.
we are. Oh wait,
Been-
hold on.
Moved in for about 4 hours.
No, but okay.
good.
I don't think
No,
I'm going to be
don't
able to
do it
do it.
tonight.
Right.
Don't
Oh
do
wait,
it.
no, I found it. I found it. Yeah, we're gonna watch a
Yay!
video
We're gonna watch
from
a
over
quick
here.
video.
See here.
watching the. I never get this part.
Anything fun from the chat
Anything
room
fun
like
from
at
the
this
chat
time?
room? Nope, they're just hearting things.
Sunset, dusk.
I was standing in my driveway.
I was just leaving the gym.
I was out practicing. August 26, 2010.
It's probably between 35 to 40 miles per hour.
I was retrieving a workout bag out of the back of my car.
I got ejected from a vehicle.
I flew 98 feet, I believe.
Motor locked up on my bike.
Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. You know what I did realize though? I don't think we're going to be able to send this video or the audio back over to Andy and all that.
Oh.
So through the Mixler.
Sorry, guys.
So, but yeah, it's
Go over and check out their YouTube. There's a
I would
ton
never
of
feel or
videos,
move anything.
yes,
and it
definitely.
gives you just a little bit more
arms.
background on.
Yeah, no, sorry. 1 second,
One
guys.
second.
Apologies. We're normally a bit more put together
I
here.
know we're a mess too. Sorry.
It happens. But yeah, okay. I guess. Yeah, I guess at least the audio is streaming out to YouTube. Yeah, but Nora Fries, I love because if you watch Batman the animated series, you know the classic Mr. Freeze origin that Batman the animated series created, which kind of based itself around the fact that Mr. Freeze was a sympathetic character because they'd frozen Nora,
Right.
and he was sympathetic because everything he was doing was trying to find a cure for his wife, and they kind of set it up that way
Right.
in Gotham this season too, to where he was just like he was doing all this really
Bad stuff to do something really good.
to do something really good. And I thought it was a great twist that Nora herself, the person that's supposed to give this character sympathy, takes it upon herself to terminate the reason he has to do all this stuff. So hopefully
Can turn his life around.
he can turn his life around and stop doing all this awful stuff because she's kind of doomed anyway.
Yeah.
And it's very tragic and sad and one of my favorite Gotham moments. But you're not too familiar with the original
I'm not.
concept.
I'm not. I've become way more over, the time.
Mhm.
So that's. I don't know. I really enjoyed that character. It's weird to say that you enjoyed watching somebody like kill themselves
Mhm.
because that's not so awesome. But the way that it was actually done with compassion, and it was done to save him, and it didn't work. It wasn't his choice to come back either, though.
Yeah.
So he got his choices taken. All of his choices were just like taken away from him.
Mhm.
So that problem.
Yeah, really good stuff though, and I think the Mr. Freeze arc was really good in general.
I thought it was awesome, and really, it's still going.
Yeah, because he hasn't died or anything.
He has not re-died.
And I really liked Emo Freeze that came out after the fact
Emo,
too.
awesome suit. I love the suit.
Okay, so what's your next Gotham moment?
My next Gotham moment, it was the majority of an episode, but if you put it all together, it's sort of a moment. It was during Mad Grey Dawn when we saw Jim and Harvey putting together the first real riddle
Mhm.
from Nigma. And I thought, but
But he kind of likes that.
he does like that. He likes to be known, but not known. He in the
Mhm.
middle of everything, but on the outside. It's really weird. But I loved what Jim and Harvey trying to put it all together.
Mhm.
Rather smart putting all this together, though.
Yeah, and I really think because we saw several iterations of Ed the Riddler
Yes.
in this season, but I thought it was the first episode where he really felt completely actualized as a person, as a villain.
Right.
He finally felt like the character I know and love, not somebody who was working towards that, but somebody who had become that. And I was honestly at the beginning, I was a little concerned at first that Ed's kind of psychotic tendencies or whatever, or really enjoying all the gore and stuff of his job
Yes.
and everything. Like I was a little worried. I was like, this doesn't really feel too much like the Riddler. But he really came into his own. And and I highly recommend you go watch the Facebook Live that Corey Michael Smith did. I back
I love
towards
that we're recommending a Facebook Live.
but back towards the end of season 2, where he talks a bit about how he came up with the Joker, his influences from the comics, and he brought up a couple stories that I went and read.
Mhm.
And yeah, very dark, very twisted kind of Riddler, and you can definitely see that influence come
Right.
out in his character, especially in episodes like Mad Grey Dawn.
Right. It's amazing to me. Just I know I've already harped on how amazing it was, but all of these actors, the difference, they're true actors because they're playing such a different person.
Mhm.
Because you see Corey Michael Smith like in reality and
Mhm.
like that Facebook Live, in Instagram videos, all of you lucky people who've met him at conventions, and he doesn't have any bit of like the presenting himself. Stands different. His inflections are different. Sure, there's no glasses, but we won't get into the whole no glasses being a different person thing. Uh, Still drives me nuts. But it's so amazing to see the transformation that an actor can take to
Mhm.
becoming this character and making it so believable.
Yeah.
Like you expect to like walk up and meet like like and try and pull one over on you.
Mhm. Very good stuff. And again, you gotta give a lot of respect to the costuming in that episode.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. There's so many different like
Mhm.
suits, and I believe there was a green one.
Yeah.
So it really
Definitely.
worked.
Okay, so we're about halfway through our top 10 Gotham moments right now. And I think technical snafus, we don't have video anymore, unfortunately.
I know, so sad.
But for the YouTubers, but they should be getting audio again. But Anne-Marie, why don't you go ahead and remind them again what we're here for tonight?
Absolutely.
Obviously, we're here to break down the top 10 Gotham
We're
moments.
here to break it down, but
we are
also here to help raise money for the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation to help spinal cord injuries. You can donate over at dcpodcast.com/fundraiser. It'll have you the link right there. Last update, we were at 1,282. So we are almost $300 over our original goal. That's amazing.
Mhm.
We've had 46
almost
donors.
Yeah, almost 50 donations.
That's
Pretty
amazing,
phenomenal.
guys, because we really we've just been plowing through this, and we just I'm so impressed and I'm so heartened because there are a ton of people who've donated $50+
Yeah.
to this fundraiser. And hear a lot about some of the bigger organizations and all of their fundraisers. This is one you don't hear about very often. And as comic-y people, this is something that should be a little bit more near to us just because of Christopher.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned this when we announced it, when this was happening and everything. Just Christopher Reeve really he was he played Superman,
Yeah.
but he really, in a sense that Superman, his major trait is that he faces these obstacles and he attempts to overcome them and attempts to do good or take bad and turn it into good. And that's what Christopher did, after he had his accident back in the early 90s. I still remember.
I remember when it happened, and I wasn't even at all like.
Yeah, it happened about 30 miles away from my grandparents' place, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. So I remember my grandma calling me up and letting me know and everything. And it was just, heartbreaking because I think even back then, every once in a while someone would mention, maybe he'll do one more Superman or something. And then just to hear that and you're like, man, how's he going to handle that? And he just went and he turned it around and his legacy is still living on.
He actually, I did a little bit of research about him the past week or so for a couple of other blog posts that I was doing, and he was always a giver. He was a humanitarian. He worked with Amnesty International, MS, Alzheimer's. He worked with tons of organizations, won all sorts of humanitarian awards throughout the world before this happened. And then him and his wife got together with, I can't remember the exact name of the foundation before it converted into the Christopher Reeve and later the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. It's just amazing how much this family put their life into it to making something good come out of something not so good.
Yeah, but if a great cause, and I believe even after this fundraiser is over, you can still go in and donate.
Keep donating, absolutely.
DCTVpodcast.com/fundraiser. And we definitely appreciate any scratch you could throw over to that great cause. Also, trivia.
Bill Meeks patent trivia.
You know who one of Christopher Reeve's good friends from college was?
Who?
From Juilliard.
Who?
Robin Williams. In fact, there's probably not decent for this podcast, but there's a very funny story about Robin coming to visit Christopher in the hospital right after his
it
accident
happened.
and everything.
I'm
So
sure knowing enough about Robin that it is
Mhm.
not appropriate for this
Yeah.
podcast. But
yeah,
anyway,
anything from the chat before we get back into our top 10 Gotham moments of season 2?
no, just everybody needs to go spread mixler.com/DCTV podcasts and bring everybody together, because we're going to have the huge assembly show here starting in like 20-25 minutes with almost all of the other podcasters who've been participating in the
Definitely.
marathon today.
Yeah, and definitely, and maybe we don't push this as much as we should, but always DCTVpodcast.com. There's a podcast for every DC show out there,
Absolutely.
and we're all a big family. And so if you like Legends of Gotham and you watch the other DC shows,
To get into this.
these are tailor made in the family podcasts that you can go and check out. So definitely check that out, DCTVpodcast.com. Okay,
Back
The
to
top-
the list.
the number 6 top 10 Gotham TV moment season 2 BA
It's actually number 5.
Ed killing Kringle. Yeah, I love this. The thing I love about this is that, Ed had won the day. He got the girl. He killed the jerk. His life was going great, and he was just on such a big streak of wins that he thought, okay, well, I can just tell her. What I did.
Who
to,
thinks you can tell
Doherty.
anybody? Hey, so your ex-boyfriend or your boyfriend that you thought just like ran away, I killed him. What?
And
That's not romantic.
naturally she freaks out. But in this is something he kind of talked about in the Facebook Live Q&A too. It was just like he saw it as Ed just trying to make her understand that why he did it. And in that effort to try to make her understand, he brought an end to our Christmas wish, which was to have Kristen Kringle and Ed running around
So wanted a Christmas episode.
in a Christmas episode. That would have been great. That would.
I don't know. I don't really, as much as I would love to. I don't even know what I was gonna say. It's gone now. Gone.
Oh no! So
I don't know what it was.
more thoughts about Kringle's death.
Kringle. Oh, this isn't really a show that does like holiday themed episodes. Like this isn't something that you expect the Christmas episode, the back to school, the Thanksgiving. Like that doesn't happen. But it
Mhm.
would have been so good. Because really, second they introduced Kristen Kringle, we're like, Christmas. She's gonna be a bad guy and she's gonna do things at Christmas.
Mhm. Yeah, because I mean the Kringle name. I mean,
Yeah,
you'd expect that.
a little bit.
But yeah. So that's anything else I want to say about this? Well, really, just the aftermath of it, him burying the body, and how
That
that
was-
all played out too. I thought that was really nice the way they kept,
It kept amping up.
until it eventually he got caught out at that spot where he
Right.
buried the body, and that's
He
how
got
he.
caught at that spot.
That's how he got hooked up with Penguin, even though you'd think it would be from the GCPD connection. He just stumbles across Penguin out in the woods.
Right.
So many great things came from that, and it happened a lot sooner than I thought it was going to. Too.
Oh, it happened way sooner than I was expecting.
Like I didn't expect things to go south with them until maybe
Next
well
season.
into season 2B, or if not season 3.
Yeah,
So,
I thought she was gonna be around a while. So, my next one. GCPD 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, see, I have no video now, and I'm like flaming around. No, Jerry. Everything about Jerry from this ball of mud and meanness was amazing. I love how she Bruce, like she'd been expecting him, but then that it just like snowballed.
mhm.
Like neither of them were giving the other one the answers to the questions that they were expecting. And they
Yeah.
didn't know how to take it and had to like take a minute, rework and be like, all right, fine, this. And like moving right along. And she throws matches under the bus to him. She's like, here's the dude, here's where you find him, bye.
Mhm.
And then she distracts Gordon long enough so that he can.
Yeah.
It was just that actress is. But
Yeah, she also
Again,
played
apparently
Tank
I'm good-
Girl.
she also was.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Oh, because that's where I know her from. But it's just, I keep harping on the acting, but it's so quality.
Mhm.
And I don't feel like anything, like you get this character, she's on for one episode.
Leaves a big impression.
And she leaves a big impression. Yes, it had a lot to do with the makeup, the costuming, the entire scene dedicated to Jerome. Yes. And that's all the more like bringing back the fact that they have to bring him back. That shows more and more. It amps up the hype around wanting Jerome back. Just triple what little flashes of a red-haired mannequin in a tube are doing.
You know what I would love to see if
What?
Jerry was to return as well as Jerome would be a scene where they interact. Jerry, kind of, she's like, I worship you or whatever, and he just like ices her.
Oh, he
Like,
totally would.
yeah, that seemed
He'd
definitely
be like,
seemed,
"What?"
yeah. Or
Done.
he uses her somehow to
Right.
I don't know, maybe he's like, oh, go take this to the GCPD or something, and it's a bomb, so it's something fun like
Yeah.
that. And I really love that, and especially the whole club aspect of it, because it felt very much like an alternative 90s comic book. It felt like something Grant Morrison would have written, or
Right.
something like Warren Ellis would have written, just like this very kind of dark punk rock, and media all behind her, about Jerome and the social media post and all this and
Right.
everything. And it felt very, very alternative 90s comic book, and very, at the same time, very kind of modern too. And
Yeah.
which you don't always get with Gotham. So I mean, I'm just a sucker for, a scene set in a punk rock club in
So
general.
good. So
Definitely.
good.
Okay, so
What you got there, man?
what do I have? Okay, and this is from the season finale, so it's pretty recent, so it's right at the top of the mind. Actually, is there anything fun in the chat room?
Mark says he really doesn't rate Gotham at all. Nothing to do with the show, actors, or writing, but it's DC Comics in title and branding only. I'd like to respond because that's all I know.
Oh, yeah, I would say that, Gotham feels like several DC Comics iterations of Batman kind of mashed up into one for me. As someone who's read a lot of different versions of the comic books, they pull from so many inspirations, and I think they nail them a lot more than they don't.
He does say that it's not a negative. The show is good.
Mhm.
Also, update: we've made $1,303.
Very nice, very
Yay!
nice. Maybe people felt bad because we crashed on YouTube for a second.
Maybe they were like, "I'll throw some money at them, these people."
Okay, but my next top 10 Gotham moment of
Top
season 2
10.
2016 is from the season finale. And it involves a new character we met in season 2B, Hugo Strange. The scene in the finale where Hugo Strange becomes God. And
Yes.
he's drugged Jim, and he's kind of picking his psyche apart,
Right.
to one, just for funsies, and two, so he can find out if Jim knows anything about the Court of Owls before he offs him. And the way it was shot, the effects that were on it, what is it? You are free. You are free.
He absolved him of his.
Yeah,
not
I absolve
guilt.
you of your
Was it
guilt.
guilt?
Yeah, I think it was guilt.
Absolve you.
And it was just so well acted by BD Wong, and
Oh, BD Wong was amazing. I
so-
was so looking forward to having him because I
Mhm.
like to be an addict for Law and Order SVU.
and I'm excited for him to come back on Mr. Robot here very shortly. He plays a very
I
the
don't
character.
know what a Mr. Robot is.
It's a show on USA about a hacker
Anyway.
who kind of brings society down. And BD Wong plays I think the character's name was White Rabbit, whose portrayal is very much like his portrayal of Hugo Strange's or Strange is. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. He first of all, it's a mad scientist playing
It was a
God.
very mad scientist too. Like
Yeah.
at first, it didn't look like it was gonna go quite that far, and
Mhm.
then it just like went like 3 layers higher than you were expecting.
Yeah, he's literally playing God.
He's literally playing God. He's absolving people of all of their guilt. People back from the dead. He's giving them magical powers.
But I also really appreciated that it gave us a harder look into Jim's psyche than we've really ever seen before. We've got little drips and drabbles and bits and bobbles of his backstory, and the thing with his father and everything. But I think this is the deepest look we've gotten to Jim's background ever.
Yeah, it was nice to see that little
Mm-hmm.
glimpse.
And it was also, I thought it was nice that, while Hugo was intending to kill him and everything, that absolution or absolving of his guilt that he did, I think had an effect on Jim because,
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Jim going darker and darker and darker over the course of season 2. And, right at the end there, he's like Action Jackson again, and he's ready to go.
He's back where he should be.
He's ready to get his life back.
He got
in
his
order.
groove back,
Yeah.
if you will.
Jim
Well,
Gordon
now
got his groove back.
No, Jim Gordon's going to get his groove back.
Yeah.
He literally stole a car to get his groove back. So that's that. I can't wait to see where that goes. That's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, but I really love it. And while we're talking about Hugo Strange, what did you think about any other thoughts about Hugo Strange in season 2, particularly in the finale? Because I mean, that was really, I think, his strongest episode.
I think he did not realize what an ally he had in Miss Peabody. I don't think he valued Peabody as much as he could have been a bigger ally than she was.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe at points he should have listened to her and pulled back a little. And he wasn't pulling and pushing where he should.
Mm-hmm.
He saw, tunnel vision. He saw one thing and he was going for it, even if it was against what his actual thing was. So I think he valued Peabody a little.
I really appreciated how, they seemed really tight and everything, but the second things weren't going Hugo's way, he was willing to just like knock her out and leave her for dead or whatever because the plan was falling apart, which I thought was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Anything else from the chat room, Marie?
Let's see. Rebecca is over Gorkins and wanted to see the Alfred and Leslie thing explored. Yes. And I'm pretty sure it was me and her who started hashtag Gorkins.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're like, no, bring back Alfred. Mark says Hugo Strange was nailed.
Very nice.
Good. He said, straight up, leave Gotham to go hook up with Gideon.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But oh no, I think Gideon's from Mr. Robot.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay, much better.
I always have trouble with character names if they're not set in the DC universe. So
Nice.
no, but actually, as far as a potential love interest for Jim in season 3, we won't get into it here.
Babby.
Well-
Babby.
Our usual lackadaisical spoiler policy probably isn't in effect during the fundraiser episode,
Right.
but there is a new female character
Oh,
coming to Gotham who's going to be in her
There
mid-20s, the character in her mid-20s from the Batman mythos. That I think, her and Jim might hit it off. They might hit it off.
hit it off then, hey? Wow.
Yeah.
Let's just, I'm going to move right along to my next.
Okay.
Okay. Ready for this?
Yes.
From A Legion of Horribles. I'm Fish Mooney, bitch. Go.
Fish Mooney, bitch.
Fish Mooney, bitch.
The new character, Fish Mooney.
Yeah, that
bitch.
new character, Fish Mooney. Two colored eyes.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, Fish Mooney,
Fish
bitch.
Mooney, bitch. Because I just have to keep saying bitch.
A very strong moment, though.
It was amazing. We knew she was coming back basically from the end of season 1 when they killed her off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just fantastic. And Rebecca said Legends of Gotham should just be Anne-Marie doing voice. Welcome to my college experience.
No, wait. I was really glad to see Fish Mooney bitch come back into the fold.
I can't wait to see what next.
I'm glad they left her as a chess piece on the board. Like,
Because she's not going to come right back.
Yeah, at first I was a little disappointed because I was like, I
okay.
figured the episode 21, we were going to get reintroduced to her.
Mhm.
She was going to go off on her own. And then episode 22, we were going to get the big throwdown confrontation between her and Penguin.
Right.
And, at this point, she's really the only one we've seen who could put a chill down Penguin's spine.
Yes, and obviously did.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how all these characters. I'm glad they didn't waste do it all in one episode because it's going to be interesting to see how Penguin reacts to her, how Butch reacts to her after they get over the initial shock of her being alive, of course.
Right.
How Jim, if Falcone comes back for a guest spot or something,
I need more Falcone. That was not enough for me.
Definitely. Anything else from the chat room here? Yeah. Okay, so my last top 10 Gotham moment of season 2 is hashtag Maniacs.
Hashtag maniacs, or as our doc says, at maniacs.
I put that instead of I was in a rush. I was in a
I know
rush.
you were in a rush.
I filled out this
teasing
doc 2 seconds before we started, basically.
you. I'm just teasing.
No, but I really loved sort of like the opening salvo from Theo Gallivan
Yeah.
in the hashtag Maniacs. You know, we had all sorts of crazy, loony characters. You know, a cannibal.
What was the? Oh, drank from the cup of somebody with the purple stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even remember it, but it was just glorious.
And the cannibal gave us the line I love. Ha ha, Gotham.
Gotham.
Perfectly made for trailers.
Yes.
Of course, we got introduced to Jerome and his smoking jacket.
Oh, so good.
And just so many interesting dynamics at play there. When they, you know, hijacked the bus full of
Oh, the
cheerleaders,
poor cheerleaders.
when they were throwing the bodies off the buildings.
Yes.
I mean, the entire hashtag Maniacs arc was some of my favorite stuff Gotham has ever done.
And by arc, you mean 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Which I guess would.
Yeah, that would be an
That's
arc,
an arc.
more or
That's an
less.
arc. Yeah.
More or less.
Mark says that his moment of season 2, given the hashtag Batman fanboy, was the Joker really well portrayed.
Definitely.
I don't think we've begun to see what this Joker, look at the Joker is going to.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty phenomenal and pretty, I don't know, explosive.
Well, the thing I think's interesting is that, you know, obviously, if he is back, which we did hear his laugh in the finale.
Yes, we did. And we saw his smoking jacket.
He's going to have come back through the machinations of Hugo Strange. And
Yeah.
where before, as Jerome, we saw this amalgam of Mark Hamill's animated Joker, Jack Nicholson, little Cesar Romero, little Heath Ledger. I have a feeling they might let you know, Cameron sort of go off and now do
Be
his
Joker.
version.
Oh, see, that would make sense.
Because Jerome felt like an homage of all these different personalities. And I feel like even if it still has that element of homage to it, I feel like it's going to be a major evolution and he's going to really, really concentrate on making it his own.
So we're really going to want to look at this Joker?
Look at this Joker!
Let's look at this Joker.
Everybody look at this Joker!
It's not Legends of
Hey!
Gotham unless you look at this Joker.
Everybody look at this Joker now.
Look at the Joker.
He is a Joker. Holy cow. I know, but hashtag Maniacs was really good.
Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Maniacs was amazing.
I also like how all of them basically died by the end of it. Because it felt like that was going to be the rise of the villains that the title was
Yeah.
referring to. And it was like, okay, yeah, they're rising. Oh wait,
They're
all
all
dead. And we have
every last one of them. Sometimes twice.
Twice as
We
nice.
have no video. I keep forgetting we have no video and gesturing.
I'm sorry, it crashed out a little bit.
It's all right. It happens.
Anything from the chat room?
Mark says fake Joker and Harley was excellent. Yes, I did like the Jerome and Babs.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was fun. And then Mark says next season Barbara maybe yo-yo hashtag Flashpoint. I don't understand much of what that said. So
You don't know Flashpoint?
everything I know about Batman I learned from Gotham.
Emery is where Barry Allen went to the past to save his mom, and then it changed the future, and then he came back, and everything was changed, and it started the New 52, and then they undid it 5 years later using DC Rebirth because it didn't sell as well as the old universe, and it was a Flash story. And they probably should have just done it with a crisis instead, and it would have stuck.
That was beautiful. Thank you for the Cliff Notes version.
No problem.
I need that. In case you don't regularly watch Legends of Gotham, this is how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I get confused and he explains it to me.
Okay, Anne-Marie. Andy let me know that we have about 5 more minutes here. So, okay, the penultimate, not the penultimate, the ultimate.
The ultimate.
Top 10 moment of Gotham, season 2.
Ugh.
What is it, Anne-Marie?
Butch blowing up Azrael.
With the rocket launcher.
With the rocket launcher.
The most Gotham-y Gotham moment to ever Gotham a Gotham.
That was amazing. They will never ever top that.
Yeah.
I could watch little bits of Azrael fall from the sky all day long.
I still wake up giggling about it.
You know, and it was really
in the middle of the night.
because
after I've taken Ambien.
um, no, no, it was just amazing, especially
Mhm.
because you had Jim, Bruce, and Alfred cowering behind a car
Mhm.
because all they turn around and see is Butch and Penguin
Mhm.
rocking up
And
with
the
this
big-
massive
The
rocket
big
launcher.
rock and roll music track
I
too just
love the
made it.
music. Amazing.
Absolutely made it. So
Yep.
okay, well, I think that about does it for our. I don't think we can say anything more about that unless we
No.
had a bazooka, but we don't.
No.
But again, dctvpodcast.com/fundraiser is where you can go to donate to the, what is it, Anne-Marie?
Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation.
Thank you. Great cause.
Absolutely wonderful.
I'm so glad we've been able to raise so much money for them. Let me double check real quick.
I was just about to refresh.
Yeah, let me refresh here.
Refresh. Yep, $1,303 from 46 people. You all kick the butt.
Yeah, and we're going to be back here in just a couple minutes with the full DCTV podcast roundtable,
Assembly.
and you can definitely go there and donate anytime after the fact too.
Absolutely.
Now if you want to check out more Legends of Gotham, you can find our podcast on iTunes. Just search
Legends of Gotham.
Legends of Gotham.
That happened.
Or go to legendsofgotham.com. And, if you want to send us some thoughts about, what you want from season 3,
Yes.
what you liked about season 2, because next week or within the next
in the next couple weeks, we're going to be getting together with Gotham TV podcast from across the pond.
who we've totally made out with.
They're totally our dudes.
Yeah.
But
But we're going to be doing a
gonna
big season 2 roundtable.
yeah, that.
So if you want to, break down some of your top 5 Gotham moments of season 2 or something,
I would love to hear that.
email us legendsofgotham@gmail.com. Tweet us at Legends of Gotham. Facebook is facebook.com/Legends of Gotham. And the voicemail number is 424-274-2352. Okay, we're probably going to throw it back to Andy here. Definitely appreciate you guys listening in. And
Donate.
If you're listening live, we'll be back in just a few minutes with the
assembly.
The assembly
Woo!
of DCTV podcast.
Speak of the English, man.
Join us next time for more Legends of Gotham.